Okay. Hold yours up, Tina. Okay. You can't tell what size that is because it's still on the needles.
It still looks small though. I think this would be the front. Yeah. I just thought, I mean, I did swatch and stretch like the instructions, like what you went over. It still just looks very small.
I would just say too, there's going to be a lot of repeating once you get to that. Like if you're doing a 32 inch to 46 inch, like you're going to see repeat rounds 1 through 6, another 7, 8,
Sometimes.
7 times. So there you're going to have like more repeats.
Mm-hmm.
But you're worried about the circumference.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. I would say if you are worried, think in terms of what percentage of stretch you got when you worked your swatch. Right? Was your swatch 3 inches and you stretched it to 4?
Yeah, I made mine a little bit wider than that, but yes, I was able to stretch the needed stitches to the required size. Yeah.
Okay, so chances are whatever you've got on your needles is going to stretch out 30% or
Okay.
thereabout.
I'm going to trust that.
And you've got those stitches on the needle.
Right.
Do you have a pearl string?
Yeah, that's what I did.
I do.
Did you?
Mhm.
Okay, were you worried about it too, Becky?
Yeah, when I first started and you just have a couple inches, I felt like the angle was, it wasn't going out fast enough. And I just thought it was going to be, and it's just because it's in ribbing. It's like it's spring loaded. So I did put it on the pearl string and I did put it over my neck and then I could see it does stretch. And now I think that it's going to fit everywhere perfect because of the way it's just going over your body. So I did have to look and see how long I'm going to be doing this. And basically, on the schematic, this top part where we're doing these increases in raglan and such is 10 inches. So,
Right, you got a 10-inch armhole.
yeah, so it's going to be, really still have quite a bit to go before the sleeve divide.
Oh, good.
Now I'm having second thoughts about eliminating that row, the round 6 of the repeats, because I was going to eliminate one and just do 5 rounds. And if I did that, I would eliminate 1 inch. So my armhole depth would end up being 9 inches. But now I'm having second thoughts about that
How come?
because of the size. And I thought maybe I just won't, I don't know, block it quite to size. I mean, I don't know.
Put it on a waist yarn. Do you have a really long needle?
I do. I do. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so put half your stitches on a really long needle.
Okay.
Put the half of the stitches, I mean, if it's not the same size needle, put the holding stitches. So the stitches that are on your left hand needle, slip those to a longer needle.
Mm-hmm.
So that half your stitches are on one needle and half are on the other. And then you can stretch it out and you'll see how big it is. You can even block it if you want to, Tina.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right now?
Sure.
Never thought about that. I'd have to go get another needle.
We'll wait.
Okay.
Hi, Ronnie. Hi, Sue. Ronnie, what are you wearing? Is that your Ludum girlfriend?
Yes, this is my Ludum. Here I am.
So beautiful. Love that
I love
color.
it. I really do love it. So anyway.
It's awesome. And how are you, Sue? Ready to divide for the sleeves?
Yeah.
Just
No.
kidding.
So you know what I discovered today though? I discovered that on one side of my front, I did not increase twice. And I was trying to figure out how I can go back and do that without having to rip it all out. I don't know if that's a doable thing.
How many rows since you should have done that increase are you?
Oh, 8.
Oh,
Like all of it, just about
yeah,
all
no.
of it.
no. I
And
mean,
if-
you could, even if you could go down there and fix it 6 rows down,
Yeah,
the remaining 6 rows that you have to pull up, think you're creating 2 extra stitches for 6 rows. It's
right.
gonna pull in and be awkward.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know, me too. But
Maybe
I
it
do
doesn't matter.
understand German short rows now.
It's a win.
You. Yeah, I was very upset when I discovered that.
Mm.
I had that same problem, Sue, and that's why I have a graveyard. And I started this thing 4 times.
Oh
I'm
my
telling
God.
you, this is like obscene. I don't understand because this is so simple. It's so clear. Like literally, if you follow the instructions, you do it right. But it has been so hard for me, this project. And I finally made it to the sleeve and body increases, but I had the same issue and I was like, I have to go back. And honestly, though, if I just missed 2 of them on the one side, which is what happened the last time, I might have just ignored it.
You know,
Wait,
I would have
after
ignored it if it was in the back, but it's not. It's right
I know
in
I had it
front.
happen in the front too, and you know what? I bet where it happened when you had to come back like on that row 6 and you had to do it. I bet that's where you missed it because I think that's where I missed it each time. And you,
Yeah. I mean, I did it the first time, but
yeah.
I missed it. And the last time I'm like, wait a minute. Then I got all the way to the end where it says it had the counts of what you should have at each thing. And I counted and I thought, okay, so far so good. And then I went to the one short place where I was like, yeah, this is no, I'm no.
Oh, Sue,
Yeah, oh well.
I'm so sorry. I feel your pain.
I know we've all been there. This whole repair thing is really a pain in the neck.
Yeah. It's never going to be like, I mean, you can't really repair it without having it. It's never going to be like it didn't happen.
No.
So fortunately, we have the ability to go back and redo. So I know that filling out a chart to track shaping is almost as much fun as swatching, but it is a thing that you can do. And I'm thinking I'm going to do it because knowing myself, oh, squirrel. I'm going to lose count. So I just got through like sleeve and body increases, rounds 2 through 4, purl 1, knit 1 to end, repeat. Okay, rounds 2. I just got through that, rounds 2 through 4. And I'm like, okay, good. Once I do that, then I'll be able to keep track of all this. But you know what? No, I'm not. I know myself well enough to know that I don't sit and knit in a very organized, focused way. My life doesn't lend itself to that. It's just not going to happen. So I think I am going to take some time and write it out.
So when you
Now,
chart this, how would you chart it?
I'm just going to start with like, okay, I'm going to write the instruction. It's going to say repeat rounds 1 through 4 for me another 2 times. So I'm just going to say, write my rows down, what happens on row 1, what happens on 2 through 4. And then I'm going to do round 1. And I'm not going to write down each thing. I'm simply going to say increase at inside front neck, increase inside left sleeve, increase inside back, increase inside right sleeve. I'm not going to, write the whole thing, but I'm just going to have it step by step so that I can just take that sucker and check it off. And I don't have to keep track. I don't have to keep counting. I'm just going to know where I am. And that way that little piece of paper is right there. Yes, we could count our rows. I teach everybody how to do that, but God bless it. I would just rather keep track of it on the paper.
So I do that on books. I put my stuff on a PDF and put it on books and I highlight it. So
There.
it works. I mean, it's all done. It's just that you have to read it. That too.
Right. Right. Yes.
I mean, I missed it. And
Listen, that works so great, but you just do have to take it.
so sorry, my dog keeps on howling.
I don't hear it.
So Sue, what are you gonna do?
I guess I'm gonna rip those 8 rows out and do it again.
Yeah, that's what I had to
I
do
think it's
too.
gonna be worth it. I think it's gonna be worth it. And as long as you don't have to restart like I did, and you can just go back those 8 or whatever and get to the point you feel comfortable, then I think it's worth it.
I think it is too. If it wasn't in the front, it would be different, but it's gonna be wonky. If it was just back 4 rows, I wouldn't feel as bad about it, but
Where are you?
I got my pattern on the book, but I'm at the point where you were doing those last 2 rows, like I was done with the whole neck shaping.
I see.
So now that I'm done with the neck shaping and we know that it's not right.
I gotcha.
So,
Did you count? So you were at past the count how many stitches?
so
Is that when you
where it
found out that
says,
you were
it
wrong?
says you're supposed to have like what, 47 or 49 stitches in the front and back.
Yeah.
Right.
well, or 41 or whatever it was. I
And you
had
didn't have,
38 on one and 41 on the
Yeah.
other, or
yeah.
yeah. So,
It's
and I mean, it was evident too, because I just missed it at one of the it was on the end marker.
Oh, Sue.
Yeah, well,
I just restart.
I know at this point, I mean,
That's what I did, and I'm just gonna salvage the yarn if I need it. Just that you're basically, this is where I was when that same thing happened to me.
yeah,
This was that point,
yeah,
and I realized.
yeah, that's probably not a bad idea because it'd probably take me just as long to unknit it as it would to start over.
Yes. And then you have the yarn if you need it. Like, I would just
Nice.
restart.
Nice, Tina.
Oh, let's see. Hang on.
Beautiful. Tina.
Ooh, are you
beautiful.
feeling better? Do you feel better?
It still feels kind of small, but I think once it's blocked, I mean, it'll stay like this, right? I mean, in this position. So I love the material.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I think it's going to stretch quite a bit.
Yeah.
You feel better?
I do, yes. Yeah, I think once it's blocked and everything, it will be in the position it should be.
Yeah, I think so too. All right. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna create a Google Doc. Yeah, the tracker. I think it's gonna be very helpful.
Ellen, do you use a specific tracker? I did look one
No.
up for this one, but
So you could definitely use the shaping tracker, which is in the tools and resources, and you just can fill it out. It's a an Excel or a Google sheet, right? Let me bring that up. Okay. So if I do this, okay, and I'm now on sleeve and body increases. Oops.
Okay, there's the dog. Sorry.
Oh,
He wants me to feed him. All right, buddy.
so the number of stitches I have on here at this moment is 152. So we're going to increase 16 times this first time. And then we're going to just work in pattern. Okay, and then this one is where it says repeat rounds 1 through 4 2 times. Okay, so I'm just going to say 1, 2. Whoops, that's not right. Sleeve and body. Okay, repeat rounds 1 through, where are you? Okay, sleeve and body increase. That's 16 stitches, and this is increase inside neck and sleeves, right? And then I just work in pattern. Okay, and this one is where it says repeat rows 1 through 4 2 times. And that is this. Okay, so each time we do this, we've got another 16 stitches. So this is 16 stitches here and 16 stitches here. Right, so after we have repeated rounds 1 through 4 2 times, 9 stitches each raglan. Yes, 200 stitches. Okay. Do you guys see what I've got going on here?
Mhm.
So this is in your, it's in Club Crazy for You. It is in the tools and resources, right? And it's all made up for you. So, and then you're going to do this one, which says sizes 32 through 46. We've got an increase round, is this. That's 16 stitches. And then it says rounds 2 through 6 work in pattern. So 1, or this is 2 actually, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if you're looking at page 3, about halfway down where it says size 32 to 46, rounds 2 through 6, purl 1, knit 1 to end, slipping markers when reached. And then it says repeat rounds 1 through 6 another 8 times. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to copy it and I'm going to say 1 of 8. Now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to paste it again and I'm going to say 2 of 8. I'm going to paste it again. 3 of 8. Four of 8. Okay, I know this is not the most exciting thing in the world to do, but it makes my life less hassle. 5 of 8. Six of 8. Seven of 8. And this is going to be 8 of 8. And we know that at each of these increased rounds, we've got 16 additional stitches. All right, so we've got 8 of 8. And if I have this correct, we are going to go down to row 67, where it says 344 stitches. Hallelujah, there it is, 344 stitches. You see that? I don't understand something though. This is sort of weird. We've got sizes 32 to 46, and now we have 38 to 62. I think that's meant to be 48. Are you guys with me?
Yeah, I think you're right. 'Cause
Oops. I'm sorry, I've got people in the waiting room. Hang on. Okay, does everybody feel comfortable with that tracking concept?
Yes.
It would be 50 to 62. Okay, so
yeah, because she doesn't have a 48. She goes to
okay, so 50 to 62. Thank you. Now, Tina, my love, if you were going to reduce any length, that is the ideal place to indicate, right? So if you were going to make your armhole shallower, instead of 2 through 6 or 1 through 6, you would do 1 increase and then 4 plain rounds. This is
Right.
one increase in 5 plain rounds.
That was my plan.
Okay. Ronnie, did you have something?
No, I'm good. I'm good, thanks.
Is anybody else thinking about shortening their armhole depth?
Are you?
Probably not. Part of the reason that I don't make a lot of mods to patterns, especially ones that are challenging mods or could be confusing, is that most of what I knit lives in the shop at some point, and I don't want somebody to put it on and say, oh, this is perfect, and then me have to say, oh, well, I shortened the armhole, and I can say I made it 2 inches longer, no big deal. I did a split neck, no big deal. I don't want to have somebody put it on and then say, well, I don't want to make this, fits perfectly, but I don't want to make all those mods, or it just gets to be too complicated. And, I'm happy with the one in the shop, except it being short in the body for me. But if I were making it like Tina, I might make it an inch shorter in the armhole depth. I have made a sweater with a 10-inch, a raglan sweater with a 10-inch armhole. It's the Contentment by Kim Hargreaves. It's beautiful. I love it. But it's definitely, it's an oversized kind of thing.
This sweater is kind of designed to be oversized anyway, isn't it? I mean, it's supposed to be worn with a bit of positive ease.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Again, the way you like your clothes to fit is such a personal thing.
Mhm. So
You
the
know?
one that Whitney had on I don't know, was that I don't know if it was a picture or whether I actually saw a video. Was
Yeah,
that
in
the
German.
one?
It's the same sweater. We both had on the same sweater.
Okay.
That's the one that's in the shop right now. It's pale blue.
Okay. Is it blue? I thought it was green. Okay, I'm blind.
No, honestly, there are a bunch of different colors, and I just changed the colors for the picture.
Oh, you're good. So, but the way it fit Whitney, I mean, I didn't see everybody with it on, but I just happened to get a glimpse of that, and it looked like it had a lot of positive ease, and I thought it was just very glamorous. She had a skirt on. Of course, with Whitney's figure, everything looks glamorous.
Well, she had on a silk dress, okay? She had on
Okay,
a silk slip dress, and
okay,
it looked, everything that she put on looked amazing,
yes.
right? And she is like very much, her proportions are just right. She's not long-waisted, she's not short-waisted, she's just like right there. So, yeah, everything fits well. And I do depend, if you are as slim as Whitney and Tina, you can afford to wear things a little oversized. I think, and nobody here falls in that category, but if you're a little heavier, it's harder to wear things that are oversized and not feel, I don't know, frumpy, right?
Yes, that was a lesson that my sister and I both learned at losing weight, that if you wear it too big and you're already heavy, it makes you look bigger.
Right. And busty women especially have this issue because you might be very, very slender, but if you let clothing hang from your bust points, the eye of the observer assumes that everything is the same size, straight down.
Yes, I am not knitting mine with a lot of positive ease for just that reason, is that if I wear something that's shaped from my bust to my hips without any waist shaping, it just isn't a good look for me. So I prefer to have it a little more fitted. And I'm also thinking I might do what you had just said, eliminate one row in the repeats to just shorten the armhole a little bit, like even an inch or whatever. It would also help to offset when I make the sleeve and the length. I like the shorter length to wear over skirts, but don't want them to be the same length as my sleeves. I don't want so I want the garment a little bit longer.
Yeah, and sometimes just an inch.
Yeah, I think that'll.
But at this point in our lives, most of us are fairly clear on how we like things to fit us. And we might not be able to articulate that, but we know when it's wrong,
Yeah.
right? So what we want is we want to make sure that we know when it's right before we knit the thing, so that we're not choosing a size that's too large or too small, that's a thing also. Most knitters knit things that are too large. Few knitters make things that end up being too small for them.
Mm.
That's my dogs. Can you hear them?
So Ellen, we talked a little bit, when I texted you the other day about the German short row thing, I thought that was such an odd way that she wrote that. And I don't.
Which one?
Well, because what it said was, I guess you basically picked up I'm trying to think of how it was written because I don't have it, but it basically just said GSR. And I thought, okay, what does this mean? What does GSR mean? Is this a place where I'm supposed to turn the garment and go back? I did not understand that. And I kind of lucked out. I watched a couple of videos, and one lady had done a video where she drew what you were supposed to be doing, how you're increasing each time. And I thought, oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. And I was able to put two and two together, but I still wasn't confident until I texted you.
On page 4, she says exactly how. No.
There's a
Yeah.
YouTube.
Work number of stitches instructed in pattern, turn with yarn in front, slip stitch purlwise, tug yarn up and over the needle.
Yes. It just was, maybe because it says German short row. I mean, you know what I mean? I guess I was
Yes.
trying to take it too literally, and I've never done them before. Don't I feel
Yeah.
stupid after all these years?
No, you should never feel stupid because it is confusing. When you say work German short row, that is not, what you're really doing is you're doing your wrap.
Yes.
Your German short row turn method is the same as if you were to wrap and turn.
Yep.
So like if she had said wrap and turn in preparation for a short row,
Right.
that would have made more sense.
Yeah, I just because I'm not familiar, so.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
thought,
no,
well,
I
that
get-
was so easy.
Um, it is similar in concept to your wrap and turn. That stitch that you work, that last stitch that you work, goes over to your right hand needle, and that's part of the stitches that don't get to play that next round. They get left. But yeah, it wasn't that clear. But don't feel bad. I mean,
I don't feel bad. I just, it's interesting because, I mean, no matter where you are, I guess knitting or in your knitting, you always learn something. And you're right. You said something about the Rowan, that all of their patterns, they're written differently. And the English write or the British write differently than the Americans. So. Anyway, I learned something in the first couple rows, so I was happy.
I will say that
Bill-
that's exactly where I am in this, is the first German short row. And I haven't watched last week's video or the videos in here to figure out exactly what she's doing, but it looks like it's one row that you're doing. Is that true, or is it across and back?
okay, so basically what you're doing is you are working you're working around several times, and then you're going to come to here
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to stop. You're not going to continue around. You're going to come to here and you're going to stop. And you're going to do that German short row turn thing, wrap thing, and then you're going to come back around here. Okay? And you're going to be over here. And then you're going to do that again. You're going to turn your work and you're going to come back around.
Okay,
Right?
so when it says work number of stitches instructed in pattern, you've already done that. There's no more stitching to do. You are turning, and with yarn in front, slip purlwise, tug it up, and then get going again.
Correct. In the
In
opposite
the other
direction.
direction. Okay.
Right.
All right. Thank you.
And she says work number of stitches directed in the pattern because if you're accustomed to doing a wrap and turn, you are going to stop. You're going to slip the next stitch. You're going to move the yarn to the other side and you're going to slip that stitch back. And you know that that's a wrap and then you turn, right? If you are of the mindset to work that wrap and turn, you know that instead of slipping that stitch and wrapping it and slipping it back, you work it and then you turn it around and then you slip it over to your right hand needle. So a lot of people, when they're thinking about doing a German short row, they're thinking, oh, I have to knit one more. So what she's trying to do is clarify the fact that no, this next stitch is the one, you know, just go ahead and turn now. I've already taken that into account.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I think I do. I think I do. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like.
It's gonna be fine.
I'm very good
Just
at taking things out.
You're just working this section
Yep,
around the back a few more rows than this section right here,
Yep.
so that you have it a little higher.
yep.
And don't get confused when it says turn work to beginning of round, because when you turn, you will just have worked past the beginning of the round. So turn work to beginning of round. I don't even know why she says that, but she's just trying to tell you that's the direction you're going in. It's right there. You've only done a few stitches past the beginning of the round. So when you turn for your short row, you're going right back over that beginning of round marker that you just passed before your short row. Get it on your needle and do it, and
Yep.
it'll be clear. If you start overthinking it, you won't see it.
I think I'll be good. I'm gonna watch the
like
stuff, and usually I'm pretty good. I kind of get a feel for it. So
Yeah.
I'll
You got
text you though, or send you an email if it gets too crazy. But I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, put a question in the shop. That way, whoever's there, and I have a single place for it.
Okay.
The chat on the website,
All right. That works.
right? That way, everybody can answer it if they need to. Whitney can see it. Do you have that app on your phone, or did you avoid getting that?
Are you talking about the email app?
No, the chat. It's a little S, the little red box with an S, and it dings when somebody puts a message on the.
Shopify inbox, but I never know
Yeah.
if I should respond to them or if I
Sure.
should allow you.
Yeah, I mean, whoever is there. Like a lot of times, people are like,
Okay.
do you have this, or how much is that? And sort of the expectation is that whoever's in the shop, if I get it and I'm there, I'll probably answer, because I don't feel like anybody else. But if I don't get to it or whatever, and that's something you can answer, help yourself.
Okay.
That's why I like it there, because it's more immediate for people, because you have 5 people with the potential to get your answer versus having to wait for me. And then
Mhm.
like Ginny was there today, and she goes, did you see my conversation with that woman about X? I'm like, yes. So everybody can see the conversation and know that it's been taken care of. Alternatively, you could put it in the community, put a question in the community, and Jal will probably answer, because she's like already pretty zipping through this.
I got a quick response on the chat.
Good.
That was good. I don't know who it was, but I think it might have been you.
What did it say?
Well, I don't know. It was something about the the K yarn over K thing back.
Oh yeah, that was me. That was me.
But it was, yeah, it was quick, and then you can move along, which is good.
Right. I really kind of want to make my armhole shallower, but I'm not. I'm like fighting with myself about. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it the way the pattern says, and that way it'll just be easier.
You'll have to just modify your second one that you keep at home.
Yeah. I knit very few things twice, but this terrazzo sweater it's my second.
Yeah, I want to do the terrazzo. I'm not trying to think if I've ever, well, I did knit a cardigan and my sister loved it. And so I made one for her, but that wasn't to keep for myself. So I don't think other than that, I've ever made anything twice. I would make the Susan shell again.
Oh yeah.
I wore that all summer.
I love that one.
Yeah, I would definitely do that. And I want to make the terrazzo. I would love to do what you were saying this morning, is do that split neck with cashmere on the inside by my neck. That would be delicious.
It would, huh?
Yeah, maybe in
And
a darker
it
color.
would be kind of pretty. You know, you'd see it.
Yeah,
You'd see it on the inside.
yeah, super pretty. You could even do it in a fun color so that you could see it, really see it.
Like a pocket lining. Have you seen those where the pocket lining is like some fun?
Yes, fabric or something, velvet.
Ooh. You'd have to do it differently because this is a single layer.
She'd have to do
This
a
does,
double or something.
yeah, it's not folded. I mean, you could, ooh, Whitney, did you say double knit? Ah, what a great idea. Aren't you
Yeah, I've
brilliant?
fallen in love with double knitting because I just did it for my petite knit Lulu slip over, and it's on the button bands. So stunning. Yeah, double knitting could be interesting, and that would give it more like structure. I don't know, it might be
Yeah.
interesting.
It would stand up and then you'd really see the inside.
Mm-hmm. That'd be pretty.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, you'll have to say how you did that. Well, who knows where that will be in my queue, but probably sometime in this next year.
It's such a lovely sweater. I knit one too, not with the split neck, but I just think it is so beautiful. I love wearing it. I love wearing it just over like a silk dress. I love wearing it with pants, with jeans. It's just like, yeah, the terrazzo, highly recommend.
Yeah, it's like an elevated sweatshirt kind of thing, and then
It
easy
is
to
so
wear.
versatile. Yes. It's gorgeous.
You know, Whitney, I bought a silk dress. I bought it in that wine color. And I went to a wine tasting Sunday night, and it was, you know, it was at a country club. So it's not the kind of place you wear a, you know, a slip dress. But I put my black V-neck cashmere pullover. We did that. You know, the one in the Celestina. I put that over it, and I had on black boots, and it was great, you know, with this sweater. And it, you know, you just don't think about, I don't think about wearing something like that over a dress, but it was so easy to wear.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think buying a silk dress versus a silk skirt is the best cheat code because it's skirt. You can wear it as a skirt, or you can make it a dress and you can have something a little more sultry with like open, or you can like find a way to where you wear like a little belt or something to where you can tuck something in on the side. Like, I don't know. I just think that a silk dress is so nice.
I have a silk skirt. I'm actually wearing it right now, and I like the silk dress 100 times better. It just fits better.
Yes. I don't think that a silk skirt, like I think having that like elastic fitted band on it or however they do it, I just don't think that it lends itself to what the purpose of that garment is. Yeah, I think the dress, I don't know. That's my hot take.
Well, I would say that you are correct because I do wear this skirt quite a bit, but I find myself wishing it were the dress.
Right?
It doesn't hang as well. Do you
Yeah.
see?
Yes.
See, it's a little bit, I have it folded down. I feel like I would want to fold it down again.
Yeah, like wouldn't you rather that be a dress?
But see, I've got it folded down 2 times.
Mhm.
So yeah, I probably would. Because like you said, I mean, and it got hot last night. We were dancing around Kathleen's house. I just took my sweater off. It's like, couldn't have done that with a skirt.
Nope. Yeah.
Where did you find your silk dresses? Because I've looked.
Okay, I got mine from Quince.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Okay.
Yeah. Quince is where it's at. Reformation has nice ones, but they're like way more expensive. I would buy it at Quince.
Yeah, I think their prices are reasonable. I have a silk skirt from them that I just love.
Mhm.
Is it a long one like this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. And I like the midi length because I like my ankles to be visible, even in my pants. That's that's the way I like to dress.
I don't know what length this is. It's pretty long and I'm pretty tall.
Yeah, you're taller, so like you could even wear a maxi and it might be like, a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Me, if I wear a maxi, like I just feel like another hot take. I think the ankles are some of the most beautiful parts of a woman's body. And I just really enjoy having my ankles visible. I would cover everything else up and just have my ankles visible. Like that's how much I enjoy just like that part of the body being seen. So I like a midi length, but like an elongated midi, not like just below the knee. That's no, not for me. This is very off topic from the Kiki, but we were talking about how the Kiki was styled. So that's how you
Yeah.
maintain that look.
Yes.
And this would be very cute. Well, my silk skirt I got because I knit a top that's just out of mohair, so it's quite see-through. So, and it's kind of the color that I'm wearing, the burgundy. So I got a black silk skirt and then I got a burgundy silk cami. So I could wear it underneath the open shirt. And it's a cute look, but I wouldn't take off the sweater, but it is short sleeve. I wouldn't take that off, of course. But I think a dress would be fun.
Thank you, like me.
No, no, it was a silk cami. I mean, it looks more like underwear, but a dress would be super fun though. Could wear it, you could probably wear it more times of the year as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a good look. Yeah, I love it. That wine color is what I got, and it's just beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
That's the best color. I haven't even read how we're going to do the sleeves yet. I was thinking about that. Well, I'm just
So it's
knitting.
pretty much similar to,
Before we get to
like,
that,
Oh, yeah.
yes, darling.
um, I got in here late and you were saying 50 to 62. What was that 50 to 62 about? Was that stitches?
Okay, if you look at page
Was that
3,
about shortening? Because I'm not shortening. I mean, I'm not like doing anything with my armhole.
no, there's a typo in the pattern, sweetheart.
Oh,
On page 3, do you see where it
yes.
says sizes 32 to 46? And then it says sizes 38 to 62.
What page are you on?
Page 3, right-hand column, halfway down. Sizes 32-inch to 46-inch only. Do you see that?
Halfway down, yes.
And then do you see the next all cap heading that says size 38 to 62? That 38 isn't right because 38 is between 36 and 32 and 46. So
Okay. That's supposed to be 50.
yes.
I love this fabric. It's so pleasant just knitting with it.
Yummy. Yummy and delicious.
Oh.
It is. I love it.
Everybody needs to go out and buy a silk dress.
And I think the quince silk is washable. You know, remember how you used to not be able,
Is.
you used to not be able to, like if you even got a silk blouse wet, it would be, it would change its, you know, the texture of the fabric, but not anymore.
Yeah, and I have washed mine in a machine and
Whoa.
dried it. Yeah.
That's so cool.
But when it comes, it is like so wrinkled. You're like, what were you doing with this thing? It is such a wrinkly mess.
It was.
So you have to steam it, assuming you have an ironing board. Yeah, it was so do you remember when we were at Vogue Knitting? Whitney, I think it was your first year there, and we were at that reception at the consulate's home.
Oh my
And
God,
the
you
wo-
look like $1 million.
I did?
Yes, and then you were standing next to the other woman who she, you know, with the company, and you both looked like $1 million. But yes, I know
It-
that's where you found that.
It was her skirt. And
Yeah.
I was like, Trisha, I want a skirt like that. I wish I had a silk skirt just like that. And we were at dinner after at that Indian place. And she leaned over and she says, I'm going to get you the silk skirt of your dreams. I was like, I don't have that kind of money. And she goes, no, 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 no. You are going to love this. I was like, oh my God. And she showed me, and I was like, oh, yes.
Yeah. I mean, you did look incredible that night, but I remember that's how you found that like look. I remember because it was like she was wearing the champagne, right? Color, and it was
Yeah.
monochromatic, her outfit, and just so beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought she was amazing. She was like this Danish woman or Norwegian or one of those Scandinavian kind of places.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was just amazing. She still hasn't come out with that yarn thing.
Yeah.
I wanted the yarn that she was hawking, but she doesn't have a US distributor. And I was like, I will do this for you. But there is a lady that I talked to in Chicago who is Scandinavian. And she goes, there's only a couple mills in that area. I know that I could find it for you. So that might become fun. So
So
I didn't really think anybody was going to get to their sleeves today.
no, I just usually I read a pattern through ahead of time, particularly if it has something novel in it, like these sleeves are, and I just kind of assume it's going to be a lot like what we did for these increases on the raglan.
Yeah. Did everybody do the trick that I said about the stitch markers matching? Because that's really, really huge.
It is. That's what made all the difference, Ellen. I remember it also did on Lova. I had started Lova several times before because I kept going back and having to A, B, C, D, E my markers each time. But then once you just wrap your head around having, oh yeah, increase in between the two pinks and increase between the two yellows, increase between the two greens, that sort of thing. It's like I don't even have to look at the pattern anymore. I just do that.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
And I didn't remember that from the Lova. It wasn't like it was that long ago, and I didn't do that. And once I did it on this, it helped so much.
Yeah, good, good. Yeah, so if you don't have your markers coordinated to your sections, I would advise doing that.
Mine are,
And if you
they're written
keep
down,
talking
it's
about-
very helpful.
Okay.
Now, Ronnie, look at my lock on thing. Ronnie sent me a Christmas tree, and so now I have a lock on thingy.
Look at that.
Isn't
so
that
cute.
huge?
Yes. That Ronnie, she's so sweet. She loves you.
Yes, well, I don't know how I don't have a lock on, but I don't. I was feeling very inadequate, and yesterday it arrived in the mail. Made me happy because at that moment I was feeling like I didn't belong in this category here, but I think I feel like I'm flying by the seat of my pants, but it seems to be looking like it should. I guess, yeah, I think so.
I think it looks great.
I mean, I have no idea how many stitches I should have on here. I should probably figure that out after I finish this row. That should be a rude awakening.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm pretty excited. And isn't Britt Marie just adorable?
That was also so fun to have the designer. She is great.
She's really such a wonderful human being.
Yeah, I really liked that when you asked her about whether it bugged her that people did modifications of things. I always wondered about that, where if you make a design and then people do modifications, and sometimes our modifications work out and sometimes they don't. You certainly can't complain if they don't work out, if you're not following the pattern. But anyway, I just thought she was great. She was really great about it. Said, yeah, definitely. I did these design elements on purpose. That is the design, but it's your sweater, knit it however you want, just,
Right?
yeah. So, and that's actually when I thought it clicked for me. It's like, yeah, she designed it this way on purpose. I'm probably going to just knit it the way she designed it. You know what I mean? Without thinking about, and it just, I got stuck on the bars across the raglans. I just thought they look like mistakes, but when they're all lined up in a row, they are looking less and less like mistakes in my knitting.
Yes. Yes.
I know, I look at the reverse and I'm like, I love it so much with the bars. Like, I look at the reverse and I'm like, oh, it feels a little boring. And I just feel like with I don't know, I love that detail. I love it so much.
Yes.
Yeah, and that really truly is something I haven't done. I've done eyelet, done the yarn over along raglan lines and other things, but and actually sometimes I like that hole also in a line like an eyelet, but this I think looks really cool. It's a very it has vertical lines all over it and it just kind of breaks that up a little bit.
Agreed. And I think it's also something that, there are certain things, certain techniques that cannot be done on a knitting machine. Right? Like a knitting machine can't do garter stitch. And a knitting machine can't make this kind of an increase.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Mostly they do decreases. You know? So they can't make it because it's definitely a handmade thing. It sort of says this is handcrafted. Like you've seen those men's suits, I guess like a Hickey Freeman suit. It's going to have that little bit of hand stitching around the collar. There's a men's suit line. You guys familiar with that line? Just a tiny bit of hand stitching. I see it in a Savile Row suit that says this is hand finished.
Yeah.
So Ellen, I have a question.
Yes,
Where should we be by the next time? Like, what's the goal? I do best if I keep a pattern or some
right.
sort of
Honestly, I
goal.
think realistically, if we did get to the divide for the sleeves, I think that's a thing we could actually do because everybody's sort of gotten through the hard part. And, we're talking about, it's going to be like 80 rounds.
So
So if you
that's
were to do 10 rounds a day, say,
okay. So body, resume all sizes. That's where you mean?
yeah, get through those increases to where you're going to divide for the sleeves. Yes. Does that seem fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
To at least allow every piece of it to be in a group setting. You know what I mean? Like even if we're not all there, to be able to cover every piece of it.
Yeah.
I think it's semi-realistic. And Sue, you can definitely catch up. I restarted my last one last night, so you can do it.
I started late also, and so I was hoping to be at the sleeve divide today, but I got distracted by shiny things.
Same.
That never happens to me.
Oh,
The story of my life.
Yeah, I was so upset I had to work. All I wanted to do was knit.
Right?
They don't even realize how much I give to them. How much of myself.
Pesky job thing is so overrated. We're going to New York this weekend. So let's see. Yes. No, not this weekend, next weekend. So
for
I
fun.
have, yes, for fun, for fun. I bought my husband because he's a huge opera fan. I bought him tickets to see Don Giovanni at the Met. It's
Nice.
their closing night. So I think it's going to be lovely. So we're going to take the train up on Friday and spend Friday night. The tickets are Saturday night, and then we'll take the train back on Sunday. So it's
Nice.
like a 3 or 4 hour train ride. So I'm just going to be knitting my little heart out.
Are you taking the Acela?
We're not taking the Acela. The difference in time between the Acela and the regular was like 45 minutes.
I know, but can I just say that I am such a snob because the difference in people on the non-Acela train is vastly different, Ellen.
We did get first class tickets for the
Okay.
regular.
At least there's that. Also, the quiet car is my favorite car. I love it. Nobody can talk. You just sit there. Nobody can talk to you. Nobody can talk to each other. It is Car 2, but you're doing first class, so you're fine. You will be fine.
I think
Nobody
they
can
have,
talk to-
what's that?
Nobody can talk to you and you can't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
Whitney, Whitney, Whitney.
Because you know what? You would get Ida next to you.
Oh no, I have been on that commuter Amtrak train and I have witnessed the conductor telling folks to shut up. That would not be me.
No.
Oh, see,
Did
That's
they really?
Well, they've got to, Ellen. They've got to. You have to
we're
uphold
not
the
allowed
law.
to talk in the quiet car for more than like 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, they'll let you answer a phone call, but you gotta answer and say I'm in the quiet car and hang up.
Yeah,
No.
they are
Mm-mm.
serious, and that is why I sit in the quiet car. It is a dream.
Well, the first class car is the whole car is first class,
Okay, yeah.
and the reason I do it is because it's the only one where you can book your seats.
The
The
Acela,
rest of it is Southwest. Well, Acela, yeah. The Acela was going to be like close to $2,000.
Yeah,
what the hell?
And
yeah,
What?
yeah,
That is not
for
how.
the two of us, it was going to be like 1,500.
yeah. It's more than taking a flight. It is.
Okay, well,
Right.
Yeah.
I think the Acela, but it doesn't cost me that much.
Well, la-di-da.
Ellen, no more talking for Whitney.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying I only take the Acela. That's it. Yeah. You won't find me on that other train. But if I was on first class, it might be different.
Would be fine. I think you'd actually like it. Honestly, I think that the first class seats in the train are pretty much close to business class on any domestic flight. Not a long haul flight, but a domestic flight. The first class train seats are just about like a first class domestic airline.
Yeah.
Mhm. Do you get your own food cart too?
You get free food in the if first class,
Oh, that's real nice.
but I mean the
Mm.
food sucks, right? So
pretty
it's
bad.
like German trains where the food is great.
Oh, Ellen, I did a sleeper car on the train to Savannah for my niece's wedding, and the food was fabulous.
Oh.
Really? Which line was that?
I don't remember, but there's not, I think it's only one. I want to say it started maybe Boston or somewhere further north and went all the way down. I think I caught it in Richmond. And I want to say we went from Richmond to DC, and then DC is where they attach the sleeper cars. And then that's when you had, all that service from DC down to Savannah. It
Nice.
was one of a kind. It really was.
So there's a train that you can take from, I want to say someplace in Pennsylvania it goes west and it's really scenic. And it's just beautiful and it's all about the food and they have like champagne and you know
Yeah.
how I feel about it. So
Well, once you cross, I think it's the Mississippi, the Amtrak trains are different.
really?
That's when you get, have you seen the Amtrak advertisements where they have the scenic cars where it's like a double decker? Have you seen those? It's a thing. And so like the upper, it's like an observation not flight, but section. So you can have, your view of the Rocky Mountains or whatever the terrain that you're going through. But those trains you don't get until after you pass the Mississippi.
Huh. Okay.
And they ain't cheap.
No. This is one that I was talking about. It's like a day trip, down and back. And it's just, I mean, it's just like a fun ride, let's go for a ride. And you could go, they have it all year round. Like you can see when it's winter, they go through like all these snowy, foresty places, and the food is all kind of geared toward, that. And you feel
Oh,
like
you mean on
Elsa.
the East Coast?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, we've done that. Yeah.
Have you? Okay, I think
Yeah.
that would be a fun thing to do as knitters. What if I did that? Who would do that? Would anybody be interested in doing that?
I
Yes.
would.
Yes. Okay. I think that would be so fun to go, and we'd have our knitting, because what else are you going to do? You're going to knit. You're going to sit, you're in the train, you're going to look out the window, and you're going to knit your thing. I am about it. Bring me some champagne.
I want to do it. Sign
Okay.
up.
Johnny, they sound better than the train that you hated.
What's
That's-
that?
They sound better.
They do. I'll have to come down to Ann's and then get on the train down there.
I think it's in, like I said, I think it's in Pennsylvania.
I
Yeah.
think you go along the C&O Canal through the uh where the Shenandoah River is, along there
Mhm.
into western Pennsylvania, up into Connellsville, Pittsburgh, through all these tunnels,
Mhm.
New River Gorge area, all that kind of area. Anyway, I think.
It's a pretty
Yeah.
area, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I want to make sure it's not just something that, they hyped up for Instagram and it really is trashy.
Oh no, it's very nice, and I think because Daniel used to love the trains, so I think, and they do different themes too. Like they'll have a mystery one. I think the one we did was probably either fall foliage or Christmas.
Right. I think that would be so
That'd be fun.
pretty.
So now, Whitney, do you commute at all?
Not for my job unless I'm going to New York like 1 to 3 times a year.
Okay. Because the VRE used to do and I'm sure they still do, they would do a Santa train from Fredericksburg to DC. And, the whole theme was the Toys for Tots, the Marine theme. And so Santa would be on the train and he would come. Yeah, it was really, your daughter would love it. Yeah. And I'm thinking they may do something like that on the Mark train too, because it's a commuter line.
Okay. Oh yeah, she would love that.
Yeah.
She's
That would
gonna
be
be,
amazing.
yeah.
I would do that with you. I would do that. I would do
Oh,
that
it's
with you.
fun. Yeah.
That would be
Not that I'm invited, but
I would want you there.
I'll just invite myself.
Okay.
We like that a horrible mother-in-law on Instagram. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, I'll have to share that with you sometime. She's so awful.
Okay, yes, please. Do you have your other talk tonight?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, but I'm gonna have to sign off because I need to feed my family, but
Yeah, I'm getting hungry too.
Same here.
all right.
I'm gonna get going. I'll see you guys.
Okay, sweetie.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Yep.
Thank you.
All right,
Yep, see you later.
Ellen. You guys
Okay.
have a wonderful evening. Whitney, you be good.
You too.
I will try.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ah.
Okay, bye.
So Whitney, which one do you have? The slip dress or the tank?
It's a slip dress.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to wear a bra though. I can't do that.
I mean, yeah, I have to wear a bra with it too.
Yeah, there's no way I can do that without that.
Yeah.
I'm in the Quince website right now because I've been looking.
Yes, Quince is the best.
So there's one that they advertise on Facebook. I don't know if you've seen it, where it's like this woman's wearing this dress and it's a silk and it's got like a little lace thing at the bottom and she throws a big sweater over top of it.
That is cute.
It
Yeah.
is cute. I'm too old to get away with that, but I would have gotten away with it back in the day. So
I know it is beautiful.
so yeah, I decided to unknit with Whitney because I've had enough of it there that I just didn't want to have to redo the whole blessed thing.
No, that's fine. I tried unknitting and it got too confusing for me with the short rows. So that's why I ended up restarting. But if you're able to like comprehend what's going on, then unknit.
I think I'm gonna unknit down to where I did that first increase.
Okay.
Because then I will have a marking point, I'll know what row that is.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Exactly.
because if you don't get it right, then it's off and then it's really gonna look stupid.
Yes, and then it's stressful.
And it's more stressful, that's correct.
Yeah.
So
It'll be worth it. I think it will be worth unknitting and redoing it to where then you can move on with your life and you will know that it's right.
I know. I was so upset when I saw that. I thought, you have got to be kidding me. And I just got to that place where it had the plate, how many stitches you needed for each size. And I thought, oh my God.
I know, Sue. The same thing happened to me. I just thought, this is a nightmare. This is
Yeah.
truly a nightmare.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting and my husband went to the eye doctor today. He was in there for like 3 hours, 2 hours. And I thought, oh, all this knitting. And this one lady is sitting there and she's talking to me about knitting, and she's a big knitter, and her daughter is a dyer, and blah 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 blah. And she's telling me how beautiful this thing is that I'm knitting. And I'm like, oh, I love the pattern, and I'm showing her and all this kind of stuff. And it wasn't until my husband was about ready to leave, I just saw him go by and I thought, are you kidding me? I just got distracted. Oh, I was so, and once I finally figured it out, here's the other thing. I don't know about you, but to determine what was the front and what was the back, that was not clear to me. And
also, I find it interesting that beginning of round is in the front.
I do too, because then you've got this knot there too.
Like that's where you started your cast on, and it's like then
that's going to show up.
Yeah, I found that interesting.
Yeah, so I was thinking that was actually the back of the sweater up until the point where it started to really take the shape, and I thought, are you kidding?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a learning experience. Anyway.
I know, same.
So, well, I should probably let you go. It was fun. Thank you. I appreciate the encouragement, and I'm glad to see I'm not the only one that did that.
Yes. I know.
When you pulled those two out, I thought, oh my God, she's so great.
I had to keep them because I needed to show off the true just upsetness, but now I'm fine about it. Now this is what I've done. So
okay, that's good.
Yeah, so you will be there.
I know. I mean, once I got the whole thing, once I understood what I was doing, it was fine.
It's just not missing one of those increases. That's the hardest part, I feel like.
Well, once you get the rhythm and once you get it going, you know where they are. But
Well,
if you miss that one, then you miss it over and over and over again because guess what? It's not there.
exactly.
Oh, well, anyway. Well, next week I will have more to show for my efforts.
Me
You're already good. All right. We'll see you, Whitney. Take care.
too.
Bye-bye.